Hey guys, Vandell here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to give you a quick overview on what's going on with the cryptocurrency market as well as the XRP Ripple lawsuit. So let's get straight into the meat and potatoes of this video. So first things first, we're looking at coin market cap. Cryptocurrency market cap is 2.93 increase over the last day. And it looks pretty green today. Regardless, I gotta be honest with you guys, this means nothing to me. This is all pretty much just speculation, and I'm waiting for the utility to kick in. So this is just, some days it's positive, some days it's negative. Really doesn't mean anything if you're a long-term investor and if you believe in the future and the technology. So this is all irrelevant to me, and I had to just mention that. I mean, a lot of people pay too much attention to this, and it means nothing, really. Even the market cap is just a psychological metric. It's irrelevant. It really is. So let's move on to the first thing I wanted to show you guys, and this is really funny. Here we go.
Bitcoin is going to $10 million per coin, and XRP is going to approximately zero.
Oh no, come on, really?
Zero.
No, there's gotta be some value for XRP.
Zero.
A whole zero?
A whole approximate zero.
Not even 0.0000001?
If anything, it's going to go below zero.
You're gonna have to pay to get rid of your XRP.
Yes.
Well, you heard it here first. Get rid of your XRP now before you have to pay to get rid of
Give me
it.
thumbs up.
Anyway, guys, I thought that was extremely funny because that is just he's just saying that because he's a promoter of Bitcoin, and his case is really weak, to be quite frank. We all know, if you look at the data and the facts, XRP, the native token that was created by Ripple, has immense utility, strong fundamentals, a very real world use case, focus on trillion-dollar issues in the world. And it's cost effective, it's energy efficient, it's scalable, as well as extremely fast. It can move value and money at 3 to 5 seconds. And anyway, Bitcoin does everything the total opposite. It's slow. It's not really scalable. It's expensive. It's energy inefficient. It consumes too much energy. And people say sometimes, well, oh, we're using renewable energy for Bitcoin mining. Well, come on, use your heads. That's irrelevant. It's still a waste of clean energy. It's a waste of energy because it consumes too much energy. And then they say Bitcoin was created by some guy named Satoshi Nakamoto, who's supposedly this magical character who lives in a cave or something. I mean, it's complete nonsense. It's ridiculous, and it's 100% misleading and lies. It's very clear, and there is actually even the circumstantial evidence to prove that Bitcoin was created by a group, some individuals, and it was orchestrated and strategically coordinated to create Bitcoin and put it out to the public and give the false notion that it was created by some magical character named Satoshi Nakamoto. It's all lies. So don't be misled by people like these two individuals here telling you XRP is going to go to zero, because no, it's not going to zero. It's not. The only thing I could tell you is to protect yourself from losing your XRP is get a hardware wallet, learn how to protect your cryptocurrency, and get them off of exchanges. That's very important. Bitcoin, it's a very realistic scenario that Bitcoin can drop to extreme low digits in the future. I'm not giving any timelines or price points of how low I think it's going to go, but I've spoken about this in my other videos in the past. And if you're comparing the utility between them and what actually what has value and what doesn't, it's clearly XRP. So don't listen to goofballs like these people here that only talk about Bitcoin. All they do is promote Bitcoin, 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 and it has nothing to offer. So somebody, please explain the logic behind this argument. Well, let me tell you something. There is no logic. It makes no sense. And it's not even backed up what they're saying by any data. They just say Bitcoin's going to $10 million or $1 million and XRP is going to 0. It's incredible because I think the exact opposite is going to happen. Not XRP is going to go to 1 million, but it's going to go to very high digits because it needs to be very high in order for it to be liquid for its use case that was intended for. Anyway, so that was really funny. I had to show you guys that, but let's move on to the next thing. So I was on my Coinbase account. I was going to purchase some assets, and then, of course, I always move them to my hardware wallets. I got on Coinbase, and as soon as I logged on yesterday evening, I got this notification, so I snapshotted it and posted it up here. This is very important. They have some new terms, and you needed to agree to these terms to continue using Coinbase. So it popped up, and it said, Coinbase is not registered with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and does not offer securities services in the United States or to U.S. persons. You acknowledge that digital assets are not subject to protections or insurance provided by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation or the Securities Investor Protection Corporation. So what does that mean? It's very clear that they have new terms and they want us to agree to these terms, and this is done specifically to protect themselves, and it seems most likely it's because they are anticipating something. That's just me speculating, but I think they are anticipating something to happen, and they just want to make sure that they're protected so you can't come after them or blame them. So they're making it very clear here that they are not insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. What that means is if you lose your money or your crypto or your digital assets on Coinbase, they cannot be held accountable. They're telling you right here that they are not responsible for any losses. That's clearly what they're saying here because they're not FDIC approved or insured, by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. And they want you to agree to those terms. So all I'm going to say is take your cryptocurrency off Coinbase. Take your crypto off the exchanges and protect them by moving them to a hardware wallet, an offline wallet. It's the most secure and safest way to protect your cryptocurrency because it's stored on the blockchain. That's what that means. If your cryptocurrency is sitting on an exchange like Coinbase, Uphold, Binance, Kraken, technically you do not own your cryptocurrency and therefore you're at risk of losing all of them. They're clearly letting us know this because I think they know something's coming and they want to protect themselves in advance. So you can't come after them or blame them. So that's important. I had to mention that. Now, we'll move on to the next thing here. So, shout out to Jack the Rippler. He's on Twitter. He provides a ton of great information. This is something I wanted to show. So, XRP is going to change the whole crypto market. We will see two different markets. That's 100% true. The first is speculation assets, which is bear market and bull market. You know, things are up, things are down. People are just speculating. It's all speculative. And then we're going to have a different run, which would be for utility assets. This is when the value of certain cryptocurrencies and digital assets are going to be directly reflected in the price of those assets. Those will be utility assets, cryptocurrencies that have strong utility and strong fundamentals, and the price will be reflected by the value and their utility. And we haven't reached that point yet, but it's coming. It's coming very, very soon. We're getting very close, you guys. So that's why I say make sure you hold, buy, and invest only in cryptocurrencies and digital assets that have strong fundamentals, that are solving real-world global issues and have real-world use case and strong utility. Those are utility assets. So shout out to Jack the Rippler on Twitter. This guy provides a ton of great information. So we're getting very close, you guys, as you can see. Now I have to play this clip real quick. So this is by Nick Barafato. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So, and shout out to Backup Bradley for putting this one on the tee. That's what he says here. Let's see. Okay, I want to play this. So Backup Bradley is a fantastic YouTuber. He provides a ton of great content and information, especially on XRP and cryptocurrency in general. So shout out to him. But let me play this clip by him. So 1 second.
The toughest use case in the digital asset space over anyone, and that's why it's taken the longest. And in years to come, the people who don't see it today or who didn't believe it today will look back and say, oh, that makes sense, because they didn't take the time to do their own research and understand what Ripple is actually doing. And it'll be clear. There's a lot of things that have happened over the years that we've looked back and say, wow, that made sense, but it didn't make sense at the time. And XRP is going to make a lot of sense to people, and it's not going to take long.
Yeah. Can I throw something in? I know we got to end it, but I just want to throw this in too, because I just think it's so pertinent. We look at the proofs in the partnerships. We also look at the people behind the company. Look at the board of Ripple and understand how many people from the U.S. Treasury are there. That's not a mistake. Then also look at the note, the note conversation. We always talk about the Howey test with the SEC case. But when something is a note is always said at the tail end of what Gary Gensler or Hester Peirce talk about the SEC case. They talk about the Howey test, and then they talk about the Reeves test. When something is a note is like Federal Reserve dollar bill note, right? That's what they're talking about. Just what exactly it's holding up, right?
This $5 bill has a Ripple board member's name on it. It says Rosie Rios.
Exactly.
That isn't an accident. If you're here and you don't believe in XRP and what Ripple's doing, why is Rosie Rios' name on your money, and why is she on the board of XRP? Why is she on the board of Ripple, who's looking to use XRP to move money around the world cheaper and faster than anybody's ever done it? Guys, all you have to do is reach in your pocket, grab your money, and pay attention. These are not tough clues to find. They're right there.
Well, and to Brad's point, Nick, look at the top side of that $5 bill. What does it say? It's a Federal Reserve note.
That's
Anyway, guys, that was extremely great information to help people just kind of see that this is not so complicated. All the signs are there, pointing towards these strong digital assets like XRP and their company Ripple. The signs are there. They're right in front of you. It's just people are too distracted with so much nonsense and just there's no clarity at all. There's too many distractions out there. But the signs are right in front of you. All you have to do is use your head, do your research. Once you do your research, you see the big picture. You can connect the dots and then everything's clear. But he just said it. It's on your $100 bill. Rosie Rios, her name, is on your $5 bill, and the $100 bill. Rosie Rios, who is she? She was the 43rd Treasurer of the United States Treasury Department. I'll show you right here. Okay, that's her right here. 43rd Treasurer of the United States, Treasury Department. Well, Rosie Rios is now a Ripple board member. What that means is she left the Treasury Department and went to join the board of Ripple. And this happened in the middle of the SEC lawsuit. She would not join the board of Ripple during an SEC lawsuit and put her whole reputation on the line to be damaged if she knew that Ripple and XRP was not going anywhere. She wouldn't do that. She's extremely credible, an amazing track record, and has a very powerful position, and now she's on the board of Ripple. She's with Ripple. That's interesting. Well, they're going to use XRP. And she knows that Ripple and their technology is based around XRP and its use case. And she supports that. So that's just something to pay attention to. You have the most powerful people sitting in the rooms and in meetings with the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, having conversations about moving value, the monetary system, monetary policy, CBDCs. And the signs are all out there. How can you not connect the dots and put a clear picture together? I'm showing you all of this because you guys need to know that it's not just an XRP army or cult based on blind faith and wishful thinking. It's all backed up by hardcore data, the facts, the digits, the numbers, the information. It's all public. It's all out there. All we're doing is connecting the dots so you could have a clear picture and really see what's going on. And then you can make the decision. So this is posted by my brother, Versan Aljarrah, at Blockchain Cult. I just said that we're not a cult, but we're really not. Anyway, he posted this. Bitcoin maxis are afraid of XRP Ripple technology. This is all about utility, and that's why Ripple has already won. That's very interesting, and I do believe that is true. Ripple already did one, and this whole SEC lawsuit is clearly to buy time, and they're almost done. They just needed to do what they had to do, and they're buying time, and it's all for show. They sued Tesla, they sued Uber, Amazon, Google. They go after every innovative company in the world that is disrupting the entire system. And what do? They sue them. Then they realize it's here to stay, and then they adopt it. And that's exactly what's going to happen now with XRP and Ripple. And Ripple is the one getting sued, not XRP. So even if something happened to Ripple, the company, XRP is still going to live on because they're separate entities. And they made that very clear in a lot of their conferences and speeches. I hope you see the connection. Okay, interesting. XRP, the best digital asset for payments. That is true. If you look closely here, this is their data that was provided by Ripple on their actual website. This is where this snapshot came from. XRP can move money in 3.3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. Cost, fraction of a penny. Scalability, it could do up to 1,500 transactions per second. And I believe that's actually much higher now because this is an old photo. And look at Bitcoin. 45 minutes approximately. Even if it's 10 minutes now, that's still too long. You know how much money you lose in 10 minutes when you're moving millions of dollars? Okay. Cost around $1.88. It's actually higher than that. I don't know. I think it's higher than that. 16 transactions per second. And Ethereum, we already know how ridiculous the fees are on Ethereum. My opinion, I think Ethereum is 100% a scam. I don't know why people are still using it. If anybody did their research, they would know that there's better networks to build on, such as XDC, Aljarrah, HBAR. And, well, you guys, this is a video I am going to play, and then we'll wrap it up from here. So this is very interesting. Check this out. more reasons for why XRP is going to take over.
When you look at the fine print, you see that there's a lot more to this Bretton Woods 2.0 than just these three objectives: central bank digital currency, and the IMF giving the central banks reserves in the form of SDRs, so this system runs more smoothly. There are no certainties, but I think there's a probability that the Bretton Woods 2.0 is more about total control of the entire global economy. Let's go right back to the IMF's own website, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. A number of analysts have suggested that any ambitious reform of the SDR should also embrace the private use of this global currency. Right now, you can't buy groceries at the grocery store with SDRs, but they're saying that they want that to be a reality in the future. This could include using SDRs to denominate private or government bonds, or as a unit of account in commercial transactions, for example, in commodity pricing. A virtual SDR could facilitate the SDR's use in private transactions, creating a global cryptocurrency. And I think this next part is extremely important. This would certainly be preferable to existing crypto assets, all of which have experienced highly volatile prices. They're taking dead aim at Bitcoin, and they want the SDR, or a crypto digital version of the SDR, to be the global currency that they control. And if you control the money, you also control the people.
Excellent video. That guy said it perfectly. Bretton Woods. So that happened a while back, but it's just a matter of time. So the International Monetary Fund, well, first of all, they're a financial institution. They're headquartered in Washington, D.C., and consisting of about 190 countries. And they're one of the entities in the world and organizations responsible for monetary policy in some sense. So when they say something, it pays to pay attention. Anyway, you guys, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And subscribe if you want more information like this on strong, fundamentally strong digital assets. Anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.